Do you see me? Do you see me now? Okay. Like I said, this is a new learning curve for me trying to figure all this crap out. And like I said, I don't. Shit, I didn't turn on my light. I don't know Dane. I don't know who that is. Hey, D Dog stands alone. Damn. I'm just doing a test, guys. I wouldn't plan on going live. I just was trying to figure out how to do all this crap, and I'm on the phone with Chuck. So, hey, Red, Carol Z. Yeah. I guess. Now, how do I add? What do I do? And put invite. All right, let me push this invite button. See what happens. Okay, it says copy to clipboard. Okay, let's hit that. I'm gonna. You got Gmail, don't you? Yeah. Okay. I'll go to you and send that to you. Maybe you'll get the link and you can jump up. Like I said, D Dog, it's good to see you. It's good to see everybody out there. Like I said, I'm just testing. I'm just trying to learn how to do this crap. And I've got Chuck on the phone with me. If he gets his email for the link, he'll jump up here and any questions I have, hopefully he'll walk me through it. And how do you post it down in the down in the yeah, down in the chat? Okay. Control C. Click here. Control V. Okay. Hey, Dorinda. Like I said, this is just a test, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this crap. This is the first time I've had one. Hey, KY Moon. Okay. Yeah, I see you now. Okay. Let me click you. Now I need to change the screen because I don't like these kind of screens. Oh, shit. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I'm going to hang up and you can talk to me. Why? All right, bye. Yeah, this has been a screwed up day trying to. Yeah, I know
how to add that on there. Yeah, you put it in. And if you go to look in your chat, if you want to pin it, put your mouse right at the end of that you posted for your stream.
Yeah.
And you click them three dots, and it should say pin to top or whatever.
Okay. Let's see. Put user in timeout or block user. I must hit the wrong damn button. I must have to go to YouTube to do that.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Hey,
yeah, I don't. Hey, everybody.
Peggy saying hey.
Yeah, I heard her.
Hey, Monty.
We got Dorinda popping in.
Hey, everybody.
I can only have 6 up here because I'm on the free version right now, but I'll upgrade it maybe tomorrow. And I just wanted to I didn't want to spend any money until I can figure out how to use the damn thing.
That makes sense.
Well, I mean, there ain't no sense wasting money if I can't use it. Hey, there's Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
Bonnie, I put the link out there in the chat. If you want to come up, girl, get on up here.
Hey, Brenda.
Hello, Vicky.
Yeah.
I was just watching Chuck's Proving Grounds video, and I happened to notice Shane was on, so I paused that and came running over like a little kid in a candy store. Just go, let's go get candy.
This was just a test, just to, and I had Chuck jump up here because anything I have a problem with, he can walk me through it. I tried to call Bonnie earlier and she was busy apparently, and I tried to call Gigi. I don't know what the hell she was doing, probably chasing squirrels.
Hey, Rocksteady.
Bonnie, the
Hello,
link is
Bonnie.
out there when it come up. I got room for 3 more.
If you remember, its first run was a 5-hour test.
Yeah, I'm scared that's what this is going to turn into if I'm not careful. And I think I only got like 20 hours I can be on per month. So I've got to upgrade. But like I said, I wanted to try it out before I spend money on something I don't need to. If I get, I'm just lucky I got good people that'll help me. Rob, I need to call him. He wants to come over and just hang out, whoever's on, but I want to make sure I'm going to stay on it. Now, if somebody else is planning on going on, like Bonnie or Ed or you, we'll cut this thing short and go over there, because this was just supposed to be a test. I don't even know what the damn title says on it.
I don't remember. Let me look.
It just says Shane Phelps.
Okay.
Yeah, it just says Shane Phelps.
All right.
You didn't put testing nowhere.
Well, I did in the private. I was doing a private by myself, and I was talking with Chuck, and he said, "No, you got to do this, this, and this." So I said, "Okay, well."
I got a good name for your channel. Call it "Who Wants to Get Fingered" by Shane.
Shane's fingering.
Well, the original sticker says "You just been fingered by Shane." Then we had to change it because somebody in our back room, the people we all visited with at the time, thought that was offensive. So we changed it to "You just been shamed."
Oh, and D-Dog says it says Shane in tights.
Son of a gun. Y'all gonna kill me.
So are you going on tonight, Chuck?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm sitting here thinking he'll end up like Ed in the next hour. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and pay that $20, and okay, we can have 10 up here." Damn, y'all, it's 2:00 in the morning.
Ed, Bonnie's, anybody going on tonight?
One of us will. If Shane gets tired of it, I guess I can.
Well, I'll need to run the little boys' room. Like I said, I didn't plan on being here very long, but I need to run the little boys' room. I'll let you two kind of take over the host for a second.
Ronnie said roast the host.
Yeah, I see that. I got somebody in the back room, and it must be Ed. I'm sorry, Ed.
Hello, Ed.
Your paybacks are hell, aren't they?
Let you sit and simmer a little while.
I thought I'm getting what I deserve, I guess.
Yeah, I wish it'd do something else other than that little dinky doorbell noise it makes when somebody pops up and goes, boop.
I didn't even hear anything.
There's probably a setting somewhere to change that, but it is. I'm going to put like a Ooga horn or something there.
Yeah, a train horn or something.
Lord knows you hear enough of them here, don't you?
Yeah, we always hear the Trump train at your place, Chuck. What the hell is that?
See if you can make that bigger.
That looks like somebody's fixing to pull a gun.
Yeah, these are our new
Hang on. How do I do that? Make you
Look at his picture down at the bottom where he's showing up in the bottom of your screen yard. It should have in the upper left corner a big square and it'll make them big.
There we go.
See the
You know
one
what's
in the
bad
back?
about that? They might look wimpy, Ed, but them's the motherfuckers that get you shot.
Look at her. She looks like she should be retiring, not be taking on a new job. And the other one in the back, look at him, overweight.
yeah, they're going to be able to run down the road in a car. IRS, huh?
IRS police.
Yeah,
Turn
well,
the IRS into law enforcement. That's fucked up.
I still don't understand how the government can hire for the IRS when hey Tony Lee, when the IRS was created by the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve is not even a government issued company. They just call it Federal Reserve. So how in the hell can the government hire IRS agents? So it's going to have to be a separate entity, if anything.
Technically, I don't think they can. I think they're just going. So. I think they're just going under the federal name of it. It's all, in my personal opinion, and I'm not from the States, so it doesn't really bother me. But I think it's all BS.
They count on the majority of people not questioning it because they know the majority of people are idiots, so they think nobody will see what they're doing.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. If shit goes to hell, that's just 87,000 more people that's going to probably lose their life over stupidity.
Yep. Or cause a lot of innocents to be shot.
It's going to be like Russia and Ukraine. It's Biden's private army is what it is. If you are a Trump supporter or you don't believe that the election was, you believe the election was stolen, they're going to come to your house. It's not going to be about taxes.
Hey, Bonnie. Sorry, I left you back there for about a half a minute. I got room
That's
for
all
one
right.
more. I got room for one more. And that's probably for the best because too many people, everybody starts talking over everybody. And me and Chuck both get aggravated about that, especially when the ladies are talking.
So this is good for you, Shane. So you can quit griping at us to hurry up whenever you're telling us, hurry up and blow up that picture. Hurry up and let them up.
I want to get them fake monkeypox things that you stick all over your face. So that when they come to the house, come on in.
Come on in. Sit down and enjoy yourself. You want a cup of tea? Red, I got room for one more if you want to pop up. Or D-Dog or whoever. I got room for one more.
I can step down at any time.
No, you're fine. You're always part of the game when we're all hanging out.
Well, so. If you get two people in the back room, just tell me and I'll bop right out and I'll sit and chat.
Hey, Rob, if that happens, I can go away. I won't go away mad. I'll just go away.
Hey, Rob, there is a link out there. You can jump up here. I got room for one more. Like I said, I'm just testing this, and everybody's showing up. And I guess I got about 15 people in here. That's not bad for a test.
The link is kind of high up, and since he just came in, he might not.
Okay, let me see. Hang on.
Hey Shane, you know why the pimp wore a tuxedo to go get a vasectomy?
Do what now?
You know why a pimp wore a tuxedo to go get a vasectomy?
No.
He said if he's gonna be impotent, he want to look impotent.
Hang on. I'm still fighting. I'm still new at this, guys.
You're doing great, Shane.
Don't stress.
They should, they're our age.
Vicky said, "Here's a dad joke for you. You know why there's no vampires in Africa? And the answer is because they bless the rain down in Africa. Remember the song?
That's fine, Rob, if you're at the barn.
Well, I'm trying to remember who said it.
Yeah,
One you know.
yeah, we just, hey, Sandy. Yeah, we just got off the phone just a little bit ago. We was on the phone 2 or 3 times today, and so discussing a few items. Yeah, Tony Lee, I don't know if I said hi, but hello.
Yes, you did.
Bonnie, you must be at home right now.
Yes, just got home.
You're in the barn, Rob. You ain't doing like John Boy when he's in the barn, are you?
Hello, kitty.
He's rolling in the hay. It's okay.
Where you at, John Boy? I'm in the barn, Mama. Back.
What's that noise?
Oh,
Don't worry about it. Uh-oh. There's something private chat. I'll see if I can do that. Bonnie backstage. Ed, I'm in the closet.
But when you come out of the closet, you come out with your AR.
Yeah, no shit. That's what I'm scared of. He's gonna come out with his AR. Kitty wants to join. Oh, Sassy Cat? Give me just a second. If Rob wants to come up, I'm gonna let him come up. If not, you might as well bail off in here. He was down at the barn, so he may be a few minutes before he can come up. I just hope I remember how do you
You
I
want
say
that
it in my,
sassy up? I can jump down. I gotta go check that chicken and stuff anyway.
I mean, I don't want you to leave, Chuck. I mean, you can just hit pause and
I'll still be here in the background, and I can come back up later.
okay, if that's what you want to do.
All right. I'll be on a bit.
Oh, Chuck's cat. You meant Chuck's cat. Okay. Well, Ed, this is a little different.
Yeah.
Instead of you running the show, it's me screwing up the show.
If you want to move, if you want to move people around, just grab their picture and move it to where you want to, and let go of it with your mouse.
What do you do about the people that's already in that position?
It moves them.
Automatic removal?
It flips them over. You can do it diagonally or side to side.
Well, that's not bad. I don't mind flipping somebody over occasionally.
See, I can't do it because you got control of it. I can't change your
That
name.
has never worked for me.
Do what, Bonnie?
I've tried it. That's never worked for me. I can't move boxes around. I don't know what the secret is, but
I just did it. I just went over there and
yeah,
left clicked it and held on to it and drug it up there.
Awesome. Good
Now
job.
you're by my side, Bonnie.
I like it.
Do you have a real mouse?
Yeah, I got a real mouse. I don't use that damn thing in the middle. That thing, you can't.
The touchpad?
Yeah, the touchpad, that thing don't work with a shit.
And you could just double
And maybe
click
that's what.
You just double click anybody
I'm sorry,
and make their picture big.
Okay.
Really?
There you go.
Yes.
Miss Beautiful. Miss Beautiful. Miss Beautiful.
No, I just like the bike. Something I won't fall off of. Everything else I'll get bucked off of.
Hey, George.
Hey, George. How
Hey,
are you,
George.
bud? Yeah, this was just supposed to be a test run, and me and I had Chuck jump up here to walk me through how to run some of this crap. And next thing I know, everybody's showing up.
Well, yeah.
So I don't even know
We
what
actually got a notification.
I don't even know if I don't even know if I got a notification because I was watching Chuck's show. I don't even know how I realized you were on. Maybe I checked. Oh, I checked the other YouTube and it came up. I'm like, oh man, boom, 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 gone. Pause, gone.
Chuck,
All right. See, I jumped right on
Chuck
George.
was live. Hi,
No, he
George.
didn't go live.
How you
I think he
doing?
had one earlier today, though, a little short one.
Who did?
I missed it.
Chuck
Who
or
did?
somebody. Maybe Chuck, maybe not.
I didn't see anything from Chuck for today. I've been looking all day.
And he may not have. Every once in a while, I'll see something from Chuck that, he's done out around his garden and stuff. But, I don't go back and watch a whole lot of them because I'm usually taking care of my guys and all that crap. Like I said, I try not to
I
turn on that.
misunderstood.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Bonnie, you could interrupt me anytime
I
you want.
I thought Dorinda had said she was on Chuck's when you went live, and
I said I was watching Chuck's Proving Grounds from the other day.
Ah,
oh, okay.
So yes, I was on
See, I
Chuck's,
missed.
but it was an old video. I might, you know what? I might not have said it properly either. Who knows what this mouth comes out with? I don't.
all right. I've got to go to the little boys' room. Like I said, this was supposed to be just a test, but let me go to the little boys' room and I'll be back, and then we'll hang out till somebody else gets ready to go on or whatever y'all want to do. I know who is on right now, and
We don't
I'm
care.
not going to go there. So
No, you need to go to the bathroom. That's where you need to go.
yeah, I do need to do that. Bonnie, you
Hopefully,
take over.
hopefully Chuck goes live. I'm tired.
Wow, you're already trying to throw me off here, and I just got on.
She didn't say that.
And she says, hopefully Chuck goes
Go
live.
to the goddamn bathroom.
I meant later.
And
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Shane, do a marathon.
I'm sorry. Yes, Red, we don't care. We are all where we want to be. I agree.
How is your day going, George?
Things are going great.
Good.
Can't complain at all.
What was that?
He dropped something.
I think it was wind.
I just turned him out so I couldn't hear him, and now he's sparkling.
Oh, there you go, Chuck. Good idea. Thank you. I need to do that.
There's Chuck. Way to go, Chuck.
Ed, anything happen in your neck of the woods today?
No, but I did want to ask everybody if is your sky like just a solid overcast?
My skies are like that 90% of the time.
Because mine are here.
My-
And I watched a YouTube channel where somebody said that it's all over the planet like that right now.
Ours is blue with a little bit of clouds.
Okay.
Yeah,
We can exclude
that's the way
Canada.
mine is. Well, take Texas off too, because it's blue skies with clouds.
The sky seems to always be gray here, especially in the winter.
Oh, our skies are gray in the winter.
Aw.
Well, lost my YouTube side.
Hello, Michelle. Good to see you.
You remember?
Hello, Ken.
You remember the old broadcasting system from the 70s and 80s? It says this is a test, only a test for the emergency broadcasting system. Well, guys, this is an
Yeah.
emergency test from the emergency bullshit station. So anyway,
I'll be right back.
hey Michelle, how are you? Sorry, I had to step away a moment. I don't see anybody in the back room. I've been trying to keep an eye on that. I don't want to do like Ed and Bonnie does. Forever.
Yeah, you need some mods, Shane.
I know. How do you mod them? How do you do that?
You have to go to the YouTube side.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and
Really not-
go beside their name.
I can't do it from here.
Yeah, it's got to be on the
I
YouTube.
can't. I have to do it on my phone.
Well, I'll just split my screen, then y'all can walk me through it.
Hey, Tennessee Rich Runner.
Tennessee, how you doing, bud? Sorry, I'm getting edumacated here, and okay, click on me.
D-Dog said this is your chance to block him.
All right, now I'm in the YouTube side. What now?
Okay, then you go to who you're going to mod and go to the right side of their name and 3 little dots will pop up.
Yeah.
And then it gives you the choice of what you want to do.
Oh shit. Well, Tony Lee, you just become a moderator, whether you like it or not. There's Red. Let's see.
My brother called me today, and his work is telling him he's going to need to sign up for that digital ID stuff for on his phone for his banking.
Oh no.
So he lives in Maryland. So that crap's already starting. I told him not to do it. So if you don't do it, I guess you lose your home.
I hope this is Carol Z. Yeah, got her.
Chuck, who's in the backyard?
I got Red. I got Tony, and I got. Oh, I got to get Bonnie. I got to get Rock too.
You already got Rob. Rob's mod.
No, Rock. Rocksteady. Sorry.
Oops, we lost Ed.
What the hell?
He's probably pushing buttons.
You got Chuck in the back room?
Let me look. Yeah. I still got room though. Sorry, Chuck. I was over on YouTube modding people, so I had some mods.
That's cool. I was talking over there too. I just said this asshole's in the back room.
Ed went back there to see you there, Chuck.
I need to go there and get D-Dog. And no, I'm not going to block you, D-Dog, no matter what. But I got to go mod you. Tomorrow I'll upgrade and I can get 10 on here. But like I said, I wasn't going to pay a damn dime until I could figure out how to kind of use it. I'm still not sure. You know, usually when you download something, it'll put the icon on your computer and you can just click on it and go right to it. Let's don't do it. But I'll go in there and I need to hit D-Dog and give him a French and give American Warrior one. George, I need to go find you too and give you one.
Want me to type something in there? Make it easier to find?
Hang on. Hang on just a second. I need to split my screen again. Marilyn, how you doing?
Deanna.
I have to go find myself. Spent a lot of time trying to find myself. Okay.
All right.
What, Bonnie?
What raid is going on? What's Michelle talking about?
I think she's still talking about the FBI raid on Trump. But I don't know. Maybe she's not.
Oh,
Hey, Marilyn.
hi, Marilyn.
I think
I
I
was just
saw
wondering
today.
because I saw that.
Sorry, Bonnie.
Eric, did you
Go ahead.
find me or did you
Yes.
get a notification, bud? It's always good to know.
I think I saw somewhere today that the DOJ does not want to release the information.
No, they don't. But they did give him back his passport.
Hello, Deanna.
Anna.
All right. I got two more. I don't know if anybody's worth a shit on there, but I give a bunch of people I like.
Okay, can you have 6 people on here or all together, or 6 people plus you?
6 total.
6 total, I do believe.
Okay, I'm stepping down so Hard Luck Rob can come up. Because he says
He
he's
was
ready
on
to
there
come
a
up.
minute ago in the barn as Rob, but he hadn't sent me a text or anything.
Well, it says, Hard Luck says, evening all, ready to come up.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to step down so he can come up.
Well, I didn't mean for Durando to step down for sure. I mean, yeah, I've got to upgrade tomorrow so I can get more people on here. Because, like I said, I counted the people I need or like to visit with for sure. Thank you, Fred. I appreciate it. And, you know, there's 9 people for sure I love to visit with. Bonnie, Duranda, Ed, George, Chuck. Uh, you know, I try to make room for D-Dog. Try to make room for, you know, Red. She's good. So there's several people. So I'm going to have to upgrade tomorrow. So Chuck, I may be blowing you up tomorrow afternoon. Figuring out how to upgrade the damn thing.
Yeah, I don't think it was hard. I can't remember what I did to do it. I think it was just, it gave you that option or ask or somewhere I clicked something in there.
Yeah. It gave me the option.
Good luck, Brad.
Hang on, Bob's calling me. Hang on a second.
There she was, just a walking down the street. Everybody all quiet. So what you cooking, Chuck?
Barbecue chicken, but it's in the oven.
That's cool.
I wanted to cook it on a grill, but I don't feel like standing in hell with a grill going.
Yep.
I've been wanting smoked chicken, but yeah, Shane, when you first log in, as soon as you log in, before you go to anything to go live or anything, it's in the original front. Once you log in, and down at the bottom it says team setting. You'll have general, and you'll have billing, and the billing's in there where you pay and whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on the phone with Rob, guys. I'll be right back here in just a second.
All right.
Give me a minute, guys. Monty, y'all can take over and just do whatever.
I'm watching Ed talk to his hand.
Maybe it's lamb chop.
I love you, sweetheart. I really do.
My favorite girl. Let me get you some lipstick.
I bet she's talked to a furry little creature.
I was just gonna say, I smell wabbit.
Yeah, a wabbit. Is it warm down there, Chuck?
Yeah, I'll tell you real quick what the temperature is. I went to the store a minute ago and got me and Vicky gas. Let's see. It says 94 feels like 101. Probably when you stand out in the damn sun, it probably feels more like 120.
Yeah, it's
It
not the
does.
day to be barbecuing, is it?
No.
I had to be outside a lot today, and it was hot. It's
Humidity
finally,
is 41%. I wouldn't believe it because I was out there when I gassed mine and her car up. I felt like I could sweat, but I wasn't. Feel like it was drying faster than it was.
yes. We're down to 94 now, so it's getting better. Okay.
We need an egg in the microwave.
You can't even got Coca-Cola or something. That's right.
No, you got crack it
Sorry,
open, put it on a paper plate, oil on the bottom, put another paper plate open, stick it in the microwave.
Check your back, Dave. I
Right.
don't know.
Yeah, and then just like I like it.
There's no one backstage yet except everybody that's on the panel.
Okay.
The next one's coming up is probably going to be Rob. He said give him a couple minutes to get up, but he wanted to visit with us before he did.
Yeah.
He just wants to visit with the hardest people. You know, he had to put his friend in the ground today.
Yeah, I noticed I missed a phone call tonight myself, but I was out and I didn't have my phone around.
Yeah, he called me a couple times. He just wants to visit. He don't want to talk about anything. He just needs, like-minded people to get his mind off of it. If there's anybody that showed up I didn't see, hello. I think I said hi to Eric. Tennessee Bridge Runner, good to see you.
Hey, Rick Runner. Hey, Eric.
Who the hell's watching movies?
Vicky listened to something on her phone.
Oh,
Yeah, this chicken, Eric, it's been covered the whole time, and I went to Biggie, want me to leave it that way and then put the barbecue sauce and cover it back so it stays moist and it falls off the bone. Right now, it's probably stewing in that barbecue sauce. It's supposed to like chopped beef or something, the way the barbecue sauce falls off.
looks like we got Eric in the room on Rob's channel. You're muted, bud.
Rob,
Eric?
you look a little different.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not Rob. I'm not Rob.
He must have been taking college and he looked 20 years younger.
Hi, Eric.
Eric, we got
Yeah,
a
there you go. Hello, Judge.
It has side effects.
Eric, if you're gonna pantomime, you got to at least juggle.
Oh, good to see you folks. Yeah.
What dragged you back to the ranch, Eric?
I'm back. I did go for Jerry John.
Oh,
I understand that, but there's
We're all
Rob.
here. Here
How
I
you
am.
doing?
I'm better. How you doing, Shane?
I don't know. No one's told me, and I ain't asked. So I'm gonna keep back. No, I'm doing pretty good, really. Like I said, I'm still learning, and Chuck's still slapping me around, trying to make me to go the right way.
Well, everybody knows we buried Jerry John today, and I want to make that simple. I don't know.
Well,
Sorry I missed your call there, Rob.
It's all right. Some of us were in it, and I've been talking to Shane. I ain't gonna lie about it. We can buy property anywhere we want, pretty much. You know what's fucked up? Can I just say this?
you say whatever you want, Rob.
I made up my mind today that went out for a ride and shit. And my buddy, and I watch how things go, right?
Hey,
Chuck
kid.
gets fucked up. That's messed up, Chuck. Sorry.
What?
Sorry, Rob. Go ahead.
And I know that I got a lot of YouTube friends, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I don't know. Got a lot of thinking to do. I don't want to bring this down. I'm gonna catch my breath here for a minute, all right?
Oh, you're fine. Do what you gotta
And
do, man.
I'm gonna bring in fire tip. You know, when you have a ranch and you work as hard as we did for, right? And you watch the shit that really goes on and behind the lines and everything else. Try to be as honest as you possibly can, right?
Right.
And I look at my acreage and I look at this shit around here and I look at my buddy and I look at all of us, you know what I mean? We're not a big ranch, we're not a small ranch. I mean, but we're not big by all means. And I don't know. You know, you and I were talking about red Angus versus black Angus, right?
Oh yeah, or baldies, black baldies. Yep.
Yeah, same thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Talk about cattle, and I don't want to bring this whole channel to cattle. They won't understand the fucking things we're talking about. Yeah.
Hey, Red, while you're out there in the chat, would you share this with somebody that probably ain't here? Just share it. I don't care if they subscribe or not. Just share it. Maybe we'll get some more people up in here that we can, have conversations with and get more conversations going on. Now, Rob, I was not trying to cut you off, and I apologize.
No, don't worry about it.
I just.
I'm going to cut myself off, put bartender in place for a second. I'm going to catch my breath, and I'm going to come back. All right.
All right.
Yeah, Shane. Everybody celebrate for Shane. He got 3 more subs since he went live.
All right.
Really? How many am I up to now?
76.
Son of a gun. It was 65 last I looked. That was this morning.
Meg, you gotta sit it on there, Mark.
Ah, hell.
76 and only got 19 in here. That's not good. Where's the rest of them people?
You worry too much about them.
I didn't say hi to George. I didn't say hi to Bonnie. I didn't say hi to Ed, and I'm sorry about that, too.
Okay, hi Rob. Hi Louise.
Hello.
Louise, it was
Hey.
good talking a little bit ago.
It was good talking to you a little bit ago.
Yeah, it was good. That was great.
She kind of snuck behind your back on that one, Rob. You was out there in the barn and she snuck in and
Up
called.
in the barn.
Yeah, she snuck in and called me.
Well, I had 2 horses saddled, and I wanted to make sure they weren't anymore. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you got to kind of watch your livestock, right? Whether it's good or not.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, you know, it's hard for me because we used to work with them.
Well, you guys served for a long time. Rob saved his life. He saved his life, and it's what people do.
We could barely hear you, Louise. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm going to move out of the way.
he was
Where do you
gonna
find the
move
damn
it.
volume button on this thing?
I don't fucking know.
I'll find it over there.
I'm going to tell you straight up, right? I'm about as computer stupid as it gets.
Well, I'm right up there with you. Like I said, I had to call Chuck and try to get a hold of Bonnie and try to get a hold of Gigi, and Chuck was the only one that finally called me back. He probably said, "Shit, I shouldn't have called," but he did. I
You know,
mean,
it's kind of hard to ride. Kind of hard to ride telling the saddle when you're sitting there going like, "Fuck, all this equipment. If we put this shit up on the fly."
Windows did an update, and they shut down everything on our computer, including our mic and our camera and everything else.
Oh no.
thank you, Eric. I appreciate it. 77, huh?
77. Yeah.
That's it.
Getting better. Considering this is the first time I ever went on, had 65 before I even started.
So I'll add one more with hard luck once I sit over there.
And you got it.
You went 8 years before you knew you had a channel there, Shane.
Shit, I knew it when a year and a half. I didn't know I had one. I don't remember who found it. And someone said, "You got a channel?" I said, "No, I don't." "Yeah, you do. You got 6 subscribers." I'm going, "What the hell? I don't even know how to find the damn thing."
Okay, hopefully that helps.
I can't wait to get horses.
Do what, Bonnie?
I can't wait to get horses.
Well, you know the old song. Well, it ain't an old song, but it's not new. Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
If I am from your area, tell them if I am from our area.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh yeah, you got to buy them from your area because if you ship them in, you're screwed. Because if they come up from up north down here, they'll be winded and lathered up within an hour. And you ship them from here to up north, they will not perform for you. They'll
Get
lay
'em.
down on you.
Get them for Viagra and they'll perform.
This one.
That's the wrong kind of performance.
Did you just hear what I told you? That came out.
He's not
Now, Louise, what was you saying a second ago, hon?
Well, a second ago, I was responding to Jerry John and Rob not having he didn't know what to say, but
Right.
you served together for decades, and
What he said.
you've saved their life. He saved his many times. You know, you worked the band of the hand. You know.
right.
And time will go. We have okay. There's an echo. Let me know. Is someone echoing?
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, we went and picked up.
Somebody got an echo. Does somebody have something open?
That's just air conditioner.
There we go. I think that's it. Nope, it's still there. I'm
Thank you,
muted.
Tony. Thank you, Tony Lee. I appreciate you coming by, and I hope you get some good rest, bud.
We
Yeah, go away.
go ahead.
Yeah, I don't hear the echo now.
Anyway, we took in Jerry John's dog. It's still there.
Yeah, that was a great pair of knees, right?
Yes, he's huge.
Yes.
He's a dog named Horse.
Yeah, I think it's what, he's 160 pounds or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's big. I was trying to get him over here so you could see him. He had been by himself for a while because of the accident and everything, and no one was taking care of him, so he lost a little bit of weight. And, he was matted up pretty bad, so we cut out all the mats, the ones that we could. And, so he's adjusting over to the house. He's not sure if he wants to.
What you may have to damn near shave him while it's summer.
I'm gonna see. There he is.
Yeah.
He's over with Rob.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, you may have to damn near just shave him and give him time to get it back
And
for
I think
winter.
I just lost all of the audio.
Uh-oh.
Let him out. He'll walk out with you.
But I'm not hearing anything.
Well, we're hearing you.
Alrighty, we're going.
Okay.
I turned it, and I think it kind of wiggled one of the wires in there. But anyway, so we got a lot of healing to do in our house. It's
yeah.
One step at a time.
Well, and me and Rob talked about that a little bit ago. So there's only one way to heal, and that's to cleanse what you go through.
Right. Definitely.
George, you still with us, or you still canning 3,000 pounds of food? What's going on with you, bud?
We're doing what we need to do. Put it that way.
Okay.
We're trying to do our part in this, just like a lot of people are, and people will catch on. It's not long before people are going to catch on. Louise and Rob, they're living it right now. So everybody else, get ready. We're all going to feel it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we will.
Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to. That's why I keep telling everybody is I have a bad feeling that the 1st of September, because I got to do it before the selections. I have a bad feeling there's going to be some kind of catastrophe go on, whether it's detrimental or just a false flag, to get everybody's mind off of the selection that they're going to try to rob again.
Yeah.
And I'm just not. Something tells me that it's just not. Something's not right. Chuck, was you trying to say something, bud? What's that, Vicky?
Are you?
Yeah, our government ain't right.
Well, we know that. Yeah, and they're going to create some crap. And I don't know if we'll even have a November selection due to the chaos, because if it goes the way they want to, they'll consider it martial law, and then the next thing you know, no one has to change positions. What's the easiest way, other than robbing it, is to stall it. And especially since we've been under martial law since, what was that, 2014, Rob? When they did
No,
that?
2003 when the NDAA came in, we went into it.
Yeah, and they've never pulled it.
That's why they got to keep creating crisis, miniature wars and whatnot to keep us into it, or pandemics or whatever is to keep us into martial law.
Yeah,
Thing about it
luckily,
is,
go ahead, Rob.
we gotta get stronger than all that.
Oh, yeah. Just because they say two words,
Sometimes you gotta dig in and you gotta just figure it out, right?
just
You
because
know, I
they say
sat
two
down
words.
here, you and I
Right.
talked, and I have a lot of ranchers down here. They all came to the funeral, shit like that, right? They're like, what are you guys gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And I'm like, we've already done it. They don't come on my land, they come on yours. Right?
Oh, yeah.
See, the problem that we have is we're all looking for someone else to fix it. And they depend on people like me to fix it.
Well, everybody waits on everybody else to do something, and then the ones that do something, then they end up with lost, and it's BS when we should have never had to been put in that position to begin with.
I'm fucking ready for whatever position I'm put into.
Well, in some ways, people are more after the gun hand than they are being his friend.
Yeah,
And
it's
he's effective, and it becomes a callous world. You know, we're trying to deal with.
Yeah, we're sorry about Jerry John, but you guys got more people to throw out there in the line, right? Then it gets to the point, how many people do you throw out there before people understand it's fucking real?
well, and that's like the Roman days. How many people?
You have to go through, right?
Well, it's
How many
like
times I have to say, hey, bro, I know you served in Afghanistan. I know you served in Iraq. Well, you got to serve one here. And when they sit back and let us do it, kind of gets a little bit pissy, you know what I mean?
well, and it's like the Roman days. You know, how many people do you throw to the lions to watch them be eaten, or maybe every once in a while somebody will slaughter a lion? So how many people you throw out there before you say enough's enough?
That's
You quit
exactly
throwing them to the
it.
damn lions, and then
That's
there's no more
exactly
problem.
it. And that
Quit
goes right
feeding
to
the
what you
lions.
and I were talking about, right?
Yep.
What
Quit
the hell's
feeding
wrong
them.
with me moving, right? And just getting out of here and just being good. You know
It's
what I
not
mean?
the,
It's I've already done it. Government don't do their part. Sometimes you have to fall back to regroup and figure it out. And now I'm talking for real, you know?
it's not the first time that people wanted the band to play while the ship sank, right?
Exactly. And
That's
I ain't
it.
sitting on no fucking Titanic, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I got a lot of thinking, like I said, I have a lot of thinking to do, right? See,
Hey,
we
Jen.
sit here,
Sorry.
we hold the line, right? We hold it back, we do whatever we gotta do to keep them held back. They throw rocks at our horses, they shoot at us, and we've been pretty damn good at maneuvering. You know what I mean? Jerry John, he got hit with on the back of his horse. The horse got hit, the horse got shot. If you say that, my God, why did you kill that horse? And it's like, what the hell was left of that horse? He wouldn't be able to pasture. He would have had to hang for at least a year, right? Just to keep the weight off its body. Truth. Can you ride that horse afterwards? Absolutely not. And let's get real here. This is what happened. Guy gets thrown, back gets broken, spinal cord severed. And we say, hey, Hey, truth is, when it gets down dog dirty, right? You got to get down dog dirty. And you got to say, hey, we got to pull together, right, people? We got to pull together. Got to figure it out. We got to hold the line no matter what. You got all those assholes out there riding. I got my wife worried half the time. A million dogs running around trying to get a goddamn scent that's what's coming in. And you got to watch how you talk, how you think, how you walk. And as you do it, you're thinking about all those things, right? In Afghanistan, we knew who the enemy was. In Iraq, we knew who the enemy was. They just didn't wear the uniform, but we knew by their mannerisms, we knew by the way they walked, we knew how they carried themselves. We knew damn well that that motherfucker might be a terrorist, right? And here we say, we don't know where it is. Government, save me. Government, save me. And the government's asking you to say, save me. We
When
the
they're the
people,
ones
when do
creating the
we get
problem.
bright? When do we get bright and say, hey, what are they saving us from? And what's the worst, them or us? You know, I ride a lot and I think a lot, right? I always have. But if we ever think about what's important, what does freedom mean? Or is it just a word now? What does being strong in a community mean? Or is it
Hang on a
just a
second,
word
Rob.
now?
Hang on a second, Rob. Hello, Cindy Fuller. Good to see you. Uh, yeah. George's and Chuck's.
The problem is now, Rob, is people are trying to exist and not live.
Absolutely. But
All
can
they're
you
looking to do
exist
is
with
exist.
this
They
crap?
they talk big words on YouTube, but they do nothing. 99% of what they do, they're feeding this beast. They're cooked. They're hooked to this beast. They say they're not, and I guarantee you, when shit hits the fan, they're the first ones that's going to sell their soul for a jelly roll.
And what did I say? Quit feeding the lions.
That's it. You got to
Quit.
start somewhere.
Yep. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate that.
And I know people hate it when I say that, but it's the truth. I can prove it. Anyone want to come up here, I can prove it by just asking a few questions. And if you're honest enough to answer them, you'll see exactly what I mean. I'm not trying to put nobody down, but it's the truth. And you got to quit running from the truth. Our fucking
Ask
country is
me.
in trouble.
Yep.
Ask me.
I'm going to address the chat in a second. Hey, anybody out there that I don't care if you hit subscribe or not. That's up to you. But if you'll share this out and let somebody else just get involved with, some of the conversations that go on, I don't care if it's entertaining or just BS. I don't know. Bonnie may sing one night. Hell, who knows? But just share it out. Shoot out some. Just brings people around so we can, share this information with more than just. It says 14, but that's what's been saying, and I've seen 4 new people jump in since then. So I don't know. Who knows when it comes to the algorithms and all that horse crap? I don't know. Don't care. I don't care about the subscription. But share it out. Maybe they want to hear it. Maybe they don't. Hello, Philo. From LWN, huh?
I remember Philo.
I remember seeing his name. How'd you find me, Philo? That's the question I have. How'd you find me? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to get famous. I'm not trying to get rich. I'm not trying to do any. I just try to talk to good people, have conversations, different conversations. Like Rob's got the story. I love hearing the stories. Bonnie's got what she's got going on, and me and Bonnie are friends, so I love what she's got going on. Ed, he's a hoot. Chuck's a hoot, and George, he's a therapist in a way. So we got all kinds of mix in here, and I wish I could get more on here, but then again, we all start talking over each other, and then it aggravates the piss out of me and Chuck. And that is so pretty.
I love the way you threw Chuck in there.
You know how blunt I am. We're gonna get Shane to be blunt and quit beating around the bush.
Well, I try to be kind and courteous because I don't like to be known as a total asshole.
It's usually the people that are named after this sign I got up here that cause it.
Yes, I know. No, I dealt with the cops again all day again today. I had a bunch of shit stolen right out of my yard in the middle of the damn town.
Oh, wow.
And somebody had sold it, which I found out it was a preacher, had sold my stuff, but he was talking about his stuff that he's got a set of apartments down there on 10th, and I'm on 4th. And these people just backed up and took my shit. It's been in my family since the teens, 19 teens.
You're talking about your old machinery, your farming machinery.
Yes. And Bill Boy backed up to get the rest of it today, and luckily they had me on high alert from the police station and the sheriff's department. Before I could even get out the door, they was already there shutting him down, and I noticed earlier I heard some noise up front. They was bringing shit back because they do not want me to press charges because that shit's going to be, if they're going to have to pay me for it, it's going to be $5,000 a piece, number 3, 4 pieces. I ain't going to jack around with them. And when I went out there, the city cop and the chief of police was out there, and I went out to the truck, and both his windows were down, and I'm on the passenger side when I walked up in my house, and I said, I don't know who the F you think you are. And the cops went, back down, Shane, back down. I said, no, I don't know who you are. But I said, this shit ain't going to fly. And I said, somebody's going to go to jail. I don't give a shit who it is, but somebody's going to go to jail, or I'm going to handle it my damn self. Well, then they escorted me back over to my door. And the guy that was in the truck, he's apologizing. He didn't realize. But yeah, I seen this evening.
Turn that off.
They was dropping the stuff back off, and they was putting it exactly where they got it. Because they even took the damn blocks that was under it. So yeah, it was. I've been dealing with this shit since Sunday, and here it is Tuesday. Finally started getting it back. I should have the rest of it back. They said by today and tomorrow. So.
At least you're getting it back.
Yeah, absolutely. And that stuff, like I said, my stepdad give it to me on one condition: not to sell it. I said, okay. So I displayed it. Yard ornaments. And they're neat. They're horse drawn. Come on. And so I was a little livid, and I was just real happy to see today that the guy come back to get the final little piece he had missed, a little framework for one of the hairs, and he got nabbed. Now they did let him leave because he promised to bring it all back. Now, he was misled. This place used to be apartments. I turned it into a single dwelling. There was 4 apartments, and I turned it into a single dwelling. So, and the one down on 10th was what we used to call Skid Row. That's where the crackheads lived. That's where that place was that had the implements. They weren't mine. So, but they liked mine a lot better, apparently. I was just happy that we got it figured out. Never did catch the fellow's name, and the cops wouldn't tell me.
That's
You know,
really
but,
good.
you know the way you look at that though, when they steal something, they ask, well, it's used, how used it is. I don't look at the used factor of it. I look at the fact what it cost me to replace them. I can't buy a used one that work like that. That means I need a new one.
Yeah, and you know, mine was for display, but yeah, you know, you're talking about the 1919s or 1918s, and we used them all the way through the 60s, or my dad did, my stepdad. So yeah, they were, and they were in great shape. Other than they was all John Deere. That's what really got me because they're worth a freaking fortune on a, you know, if you go taking to selling them on the internet, they're worth a fortune. And he'd give this other old boy $50 for the implements, but they're supposed to be the ones down there, not here at my place. And people are piss ignorant or don't listen, or they didn't get good direction. Like I said, they wouldn't give me the damn name of the guy that took them. So I told him, I said, well, there's been a bunch of shit come up messing out at Brian's Corner too. Maybe you need to go to their house and look around their house to see if that shit's there. You know, and I usually don't get real upset. It's something little, it ain't worth exactly. But those have been the family since the man that raised me's granddaddy bought them. You know, you're talking turn of the century. Over 100 years old. Still in damn good shape, too. I mean, you could go use them today. So they're in good shape. We always took care of our equipment.
You have to.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We had, get this, we had a corn husker that was so old in one of our barns out at the farm. It was so old that it was still made out of wood with the steel belt on it. The old corn husker. You drop them in there and it husks it off. You know, you make
that up a PTO. That
do
old
what?
husker. Put it on your PTO on your tractor.
Yeah.
Thou shuck so much corn it'll make your head spin.
Yeah, we had that. One of the tractors I started out driving was a 1958, and it was a 1958 John Deere. The second one I drove was a Case International, and it had the top swamp cooler on it.
Come here.
And every time you'd hit a big bump or run into a rabbit hole or something, it wouldn't just slosh water on you, it'd slosh mud on you because you know those things filled up with just dirt and dust. So it was like, we didn't even put no more water in it, we just kicked the doors and windows open. It'd get hot as hell in there, but and our combine didn't even have a damn, it had the roof over it, but no cab really.
Called New Holland, right?
It was yeah, it may have been a New Holland. No, wait, it was a red one. So it had to be a McCormick.
If it was a red one, it would have been a Farmall.
Well, it may have been a Farmall. Hey, Camo Carl, good to see you, bud. So anyway, sorry, didn't mean to go off. Bonnie, you got anything to say?
No.
Am I putting you to sleep?
I plead the fifth.
You plead the fifth. That's a yes.
You know my little icon there, Shane? I actually cut that out of a picture. That's a real road sign.
You got to be kidding me.
Nope.
Oh, I'm
They
gonna have
need
to go
more
fix
of them.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
way back, like way back, probably when the song first came out, someone stole me a sign, and it was from a bridge, and it said "slippery when wet," and that's when that song had come out. And Shane, don't even go there. I know what you're thinking. It
I
was
didn't
because of
say
the
a word,
song.
man. I know what the song is.
Another one I'm looking at, it says, I'd turn back if I was you.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Asteroid crossing.
Yeah, I've got one out in the shop that says, all trespassers will be stoned, if not already.
Might have been stoned before they got there.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I got another one out there that says, if you're found here tonight, you will be found here tomorrow. And it has a picture of a Smith and Wesson.
You show them a picture, I'll just pull the gun.
We had
Yep.
one that trespassers will be shot, survivors will be shot again.
Oh wow.
Well, I could barely hear you. Sorry, I'm not going to be rude, but I could barely hear you.
I'm not gonna. I got it. I'm worthless tonight. I'm sorry about this with me, but came up and I'm, sit there and we worry about all the things that we can't. Life goes on, man, and whether we can cook over a fire, you know what I mean?
Right.
We worry about our food, go to every prepping channel out there to find out how to prepare it. Watch them and how many people actually do any of it, right? We sit there and we think about the roping and the riding and the range and, oh my God, if we cut you off, if something happens to the cattle, what are we going to do, right? And as we watch all this shit going away, and we get overrun by these illegals, and we say, oh my God, they shouldn't be on our property. Now, we have borders in our country. We do the line. This is the United States, other areas, right? Don't tread on us, we won't tread on you. We walk around on YouTube and everywhere else we go on these paths that we take. We take a look at those paths, right? We say, hey, that's my path. That's what I'm taking. What happens if this shit don't happen, this shit don't happen? How do I take care of myself? Then you got George saying, hey, grow food. But then also food, everything else, you have to be able to pack up in your packs and be willing to rough for a little, like we do out here. Sometimes a biscuit bacon sandwich is what we eat for breakfast. We ride the range. And riding that range was hard enough. Terrain not so good. But we do it. And we move our cattle to one pasture to the next, and we count them, and we do what we got to do to make sure that we continue with the food supply. Make sure that food keeps coming. Then all of a sudden we take a hit. And we say, oh my God, the food's going to stop. How about the men defending the food, the farmers, the ranchers, whoever?
Oh, yeah.
Take
People
a look
forget
at
about
that, right?
all the stuff it takes.
You hold your line so you can hold your livelihood.
Yep.
That's like we go to war, right? We go to war for our country. We go to Iraq, we go to Afghanistan. I've fucking done so many goddamn tours I can't even count. Jerry John was the same way. Where a country sent us was where they sent us, so this shit didn't happen here. Now we're all getting a little older now. Not as young, not as dumb.
We hope.
Yeah, we do.
Uh,
The thing about it is, right? You hold the fucking line. You say, hey, you might have this fucking open border shit under control, but I don't think you do because I see what's coming through it. Then we look at America, why didn't the government do anything about it at all? So they leave us hanging and they say, you hold the line no matter what, you hold it. We do. Day in and day fucking out.
I'm going to address the chat. Eric, are we going to talk about poop use tonight? You talking about guns or taking a crap? I think it's guns, but I
Oh my
don't
God.
But you know, I don't care. Whatever people want to talk about, that's fine. I'm just here. Like I said, this was just a test, just to see if I could get this crap figured out. And I still don't know that I'm. It's going to take me a time or two to get used to this and how to. Because you know there ain't no icon that you can just put on the bottom of your screen and click on it and go straight into StreamYard, like there is on I've got one on the top of my screen for Restream and Podbean and all them, but this one didn't do that. So I had to save it to my favorites over there. So I'll have to just figure it out again, and I'll probably have to have help again a time or two before I get it all figured out. But yeah, like I said, we're just here. This was just a test. I didn't mean to go live, but I had to go live so Chuck could show me how to do this stuff. That was a lot of fun. You know, I have a lot of good opinions in my mind, but when it comes to the computer, I'm not very damn smart. I mean, I know how to operate the damn thing, and back 30 years ago, 20 years ago, I used to rebuild the damn thing. But these laptops and all this new technology, I got away from that crap from 2023 till now. Well, till about 2 years ago. And then spent, I don't know, 8,000 hours researching shit to get me where? Right where I am right now. Didn't matter how much I know it went on, because it ain't making our future any better. So now it's just good for me to talk to other people and get opinions and get their point of view, because we got one from South Carolina, we got one from Pennsylvania, from Arizona, we got another one, two of them from Texas, and then we got one from Michigan. So we're talking to people all over the United States. And then Tony Lee, he popped in here a little bit ago, and he's from the UK. So, and that's what I'm trying to do, is just visit with people from all around different areas to see what's going on in their area.
See if the septic tank's just as full there as it is here, huh?
Do what, Chuck?
I said, see if the septic tank's as full there as it is where you're at.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're full everywhere. When I don't know where everybody in the chat's from, I know a few of them. I don't know where, Cashew, ER, Maryland. There's several of them out there that I don't know where the hell they're from. But it's good to talk to everybody because I like to know the opinion of what's going on in their area because it keeps people informed of what's coming slowly towards everybody else. And you got to keep your eye on that shit. And I can go look at all the damn news I want. I can read the headlines. I can do all that crap. I mean, I've done that shit. And look where it got me. Nowhere. It's just something for me to bitch about or have my opinion about. And my opinion gets nowhere. But at least here I've got friends and people that I consider friends that I get to visit with and you hear different opinions on what's in their area and what's going on.
And perspectives. And Rob, you're on the front line in more ways than one. We need our cattle. We need the people who are raising the cattle. We need to know that that is still happening, that they have not been able to talk everybody out of it and take it away. That is the front line, standing up to them and saying, no, I'm going to keep doing what I do instead of selling out.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to help Rob so he can go back to his cattle. I'm doing everything in my power right now to help Rob out. I'm going to leave that there. It's not up to me to talk to anybody about Rob, but I'm going to do everything in my power to help him out.
I'm trying to bring awareness. Oh, sorry, Rob.
Right now, I ain't looking for anybody's help.
I understand.
I'm going to be really honest. Can I just be brutally fucking honest?
Might as well.
Well, my best herds were 10,000 to 1,000 to 3,000 to 2,000. Now, you don't sell every head you have. You know that, right?
Correct.
Never do.
Absolutely.
Because you have breeding pairs and everybody, if you know anything, we sell them in sets. And we do.
Yep.
So when we take a look at it and we ride and we do what we do, right? That's a hard day. It's a hard day. And you might go out for 12, 13 hours and you get into that ranch house. It ain't Yellowstone or any of that crap, right? It really ain't. It's not TV. It's not made for TV. And get up in that morning and you saddle your horse. You go out and you do what you got to do. Same way the farmers do every morning when they get out and they take a look at their crops, right?
Yep.
So you get what you need at your house. Then they throw an invasion at the border, right? Say, move your cattle around them. Just move your cattle around the people.
Nope.
It's up to you to do it. You can take a lawsuit, whatever, right? Gotten to the point where we're more interested in technology than we are into the hard rides that people have to do to feed you. That's all right. Men like me, we talk and then we say, oh my God, why do we talk? Why do we talk? But many other ranchers out there like me aren't talking. We're not.
They're scared to
throw all their shit. Then they throw all their shit out there. Be afraid, be afraid, be afraid. People are afraid. They are.
Well, that divides the men from the boys because I want to tell you, being afraid is one thing, taking control of the problem and going out and confront the problem makes a man.
Well, I'm not saying I'm a man. I ain't saying I'm a boy, right? But what I do know is I don't have to worry about a lot of the other shit a lot of people worry about, right? I go out and I can kill a cow and I got food.
Groceries.
I do. I have my groceries. I have my Barbie going, right? But when it came down to Jerry John losing his life, and I look at what they fucking did,
Yep.
and I look at where I was when it happened. I can't forgive myself for this one.
You're beating yourself up over something that you can't control, Rob.
You know what? That man fought, and his own son died for this country in Afghanistan in 2013. He's just a number on a wall. Same with my boy. It's what we all worked for.
Yep.
Now, we're not allowed to talk about that because they think we're weak because we do. That's what drives me. That's what drives me.
Like I
When I
said,
sit down there and I think about, we can sit and we can look at the border from a distance. Fair enough, look at it from a distance. I'm well aware. Then it comes into the heartland, and then what are you going to do? Then they say, well, why wasn't anybody here to defend me? Why the hell were we there to defend ourselves like our forefathers? You know, we say we don't want to offend anybody. We don't want to harm anybody. We don't want to hurt anybody. We don't want anybody to fucking realize the shit is real. All of a sudden, you think China or Russia are going to give a fuck whether you eat or not?
I don't give two shits.
The offending people thing, I can say one thing about it. I don't give a fuck if I offend somebody. I don't want to hurt anybody, but their feelings are theirs. I'm not here to rub their boo-boo.
Yeah, I'm not here to rub out their problem.
I remember that Star Spangled Banner, and I remember why Francis Scott Key wrote it down. I remember that there were prisoners in the bottom of that ship waiting to see if that flag would still stand.
Yep.
When we take a look at that, what kind of people are we if we couldn't look at that flag and say, wait, it's our fucking flag. The advancing flag moves forward, does it not? We're not an American land of the retreaters. Are we?
Nope. Even during the Revolutionary War, it don't matter if the people ain't ate in 2 or 3 days. They were more inspired by seeing the flag coming than they were a food wagon.
Damn right.
Yep.
I may be nothing more than a simple cowboy, but I can see the shit, and I can see the handwriting on the wall, right? And I can hide behind it and say, oh my God, my government failed me. Or maybe I can just do something about it, hold the fucking line, make sure mine is taken care of, and hopefully others follow in that same manner. You know, when you hear George from End of the World, right? Hey, people, wake up, get your shit together. Better than me.
Hang on a second, Rob. Hang on a second, Rob.
Swell my icon, Shane.
Do what?
Make my icon big. That's right there what everybody needs to do. I know the person spelled you're wrong, but that's another road sign. Watch where you're going, you complete idiot.
We'll make mine big because the cow launcher must be a real thing.
Yeah, I've seen that one too. Seen another one with 2 rabbits screwing for a rabbit crossing.
Speaking of which, I just got a notification just a second ago about a rabbit subscribed to me.
Don't show mine, Shane, because it shows the wrong side of the world.
It shows the real side, you mean?
Yeah. There you go. World War One. They're all sitting on the shitter together.
Yep.
Wow.
That's called a buddy system. You wipe my ass, I wipe yours.
Yeah.
You wipe your own damn ass. You can sit beside me, but you wipe your own damn ass. You take care of you, I'll take care of me.
I'm gonna throw something out there. Marilyn Palmer, Uncle, glad to see you. Camel Carl, glad to see you too. Red, glad to see you. You guys have all had my back.
Yeah. As
You
soon
know,
as tomorrow, I'll try to jump. Sorry.
I
Go
may,
ahead.
if I may say one thing, Shane. You
No,
know,
you're
you
good.
brought
Go
up
ahead.
about I work pretty hard on people about food, and here's the one thing. I'm the last person that wants to talk guns. I'm the last person because there's 5 other things you got to have to survive on this planet, and that's water, air,
Yep.
some kind of shelter, food,
Yep.
and fire.
Fire,
And fire. Them are the 5 things you got to have to survive on this planet. Guns come in last. If you don't have them right there, guns are useless.
guns
That's
in
why I picked
reality don't
food.
even matter.
That's
Well,
why I
you need the
picked food,
guns to
because it's
protect
something
everything you have.
everybody can do right now. It's food.
Well, you got to have them guns to protect your food, so someone don't
Well,
come
yeah,
along.
but if you don't have food, the gun is useless
Let me ask you
unless you want to
something.
go kill somebody for their food.
Right.
What I'm
correct.
saying, food is more important than that damn gun.
Absolutely, every fucking time.
Yeah.
And that's why ranchers and farmers are the most people that are being attacked right now. It's because they produce that one fucking thing we all need.
Yeah, if they
Yeah.
got food, you know they got water there.
Oh yeah, if they're growing food, that means they've got water. Whether it be a spring or
If I'm
whether
metal
it's
alone,
But I mean,
I
of all the
brought-
things out there, them are the one thing that they can all start doing and start helping our system, helping the ranchers, helping the farmers, keeping these people that keep us alive, unless you want to keep eating our poisons. That's just up to
and
you.
you gotta watch. And the one thing about it is water is key. You know, we don't go up to our irrigation areas, right? Where we're irrigating. We're not even armed. We're just going out there to go to work. We got spud wrenches and what have you, right? Point is, when you go out and you log, right? End of the world, George.
Yeah.
When you go out there and log, right? You know what a sidearm weighs on your side, right? You don't wear that all day.
I don't know. I got a hatchet hanging there, bunch of
There
wedges.
you go. And that's heavy enough, ain't it?
That's enough for me. That's my weapon.
That's what I'm talking about.
hey, we got to give the lady on the panel a chance to say something. She tried to say something a minute ago.
I'm sorry.
She's the only one up here, and she needs to have her time too, guys. Bonnie, go ahead.
Vicky don't call me a lady, Shane, but I appreciate it.
No, any woman up here. Go ahead, Bonnie.
I'm sorry, Bonnie.
I'm just listening to you men talking. You're touching on all the stuff.
Sure, we're not mansplaining.
We're all just voicing opinions, Bonnie, and we all have our opinion of how things are going and what we need to look for. And some of us are, some people are seasoned more than others, and it's not that George knows it all, or Chuck knows it all, or I know it all, or Rob knows it all.
Shit,
or Ed knows it all. We just only thing we know is what we've had to live. So, and Bonnie, you've lived a pretty eventful life also in a different form. So it's always good to hear your point of view too. And
So what
then
George said is absolutely correct.
yes,
And I mean, everything that y'all are saying is spot on. And it's It starts in your home. It starts in your communities. It starts where you see what the need is right around you. We can't. I mean, even okay, Michigan. I don't know what Michigan needs. There's no way I could live in Michigan like George does. Having a winter 9 months out of the year, no way. And I don't know how he would take it down here with the heat. So you adapt to your area. And it's the same with getting to know your neighbors, knowing who you can count on. Um, I hate it that Chuck is 5 hours away. You know, that's that's a good little bit if things are going crazy.
That's a long walk.
There's a few highways between us, and we know what they say about the highways. And I just think I have learned so much from all of y'all. And in talking to the kids, we had a work day at my mom's, and um, they were wanting to cut down a bunch of trees. And I said, no, we need those trees for coverage. And they're like, oh, okay. And so I told them which ones they could cut. We've got a ton of firewood now, thank goodness. But um, in talking to them, and my my soon-to-be son-in-law, he's from Hungary. I have no clue what it's like in Hungary. Um, but he came here looking for a better life. He owns his own business. He is starting up another business. But when he saw what happened at the stock market the other day, he came to me and he said, okay, you were right. We need to get with it. This is what I'm going to do as soon as we get paid. And so they're it's late in the game, and it took a while, but they're listening, they're learning.
Better late than never.
Yes, it is. And then he tells me he has the cast iron cauldron with a stand, and he has a cast iron Dutch oven, and I'm like, oh my goodness, these are things that I've been looking at or looking for at the flea markets, and
He's had it all along.
yeah, yeah, and that's it. Here we are coming together as a family, and everyone's got something to bring. Everyone has everyone has their specialty. Everyone has their how are they going to help, and it's just what we need. It's just like and all these veterans. That's why I look towards them because they have lived under every condition. That's that's why I asked my stepfather. He has dementia. He's having a really hard time. But I went in and asked him, "What's the first thing if we're being attacked?" And he said, "Get invisible." And I was like, "Yes, sir." He remembers.
Well, none of us are invisible anymore since we hit the internet.
Right.
We're all targets. That's
But
just all there is to it.
And it's going to get worse here in the next 60 days, Shane, because that's when it goes effect that the World Economic Forum, the WHO, and the UN gets to take over all social media and the internet.
I keep
Remember, they
hearing.
signed that over to the WHO back 4 months ago.
I seen something like that, but I don't know. I think it's going to be It's going to be a trick, that's for sure. We all are in, and like I said, I'm not here to spread gloom and doom or hopium. I'm just here to visit about situations we're all in and just visit about what's going on in your area, what we're doing to better ourselves in case subs. And if it doesn't happen, hey, great. You got plenty of in case subs for a while.
Well,
Uh,
and even if
you
it
know,
doesn't happen, even if it doesn't happen, I think it's good for us to be living that kind of life anyway,
oh,
because
absolutely.
then you're always set, you're with your family, you're with your community, it's like everybody is working together. And if we can become more self sufficient without any of their anything they want to dish out, we're already ready. We're already ready for anything. Well, we can think that we're ready for anything. You can never be too prepared.
Like I said, it's one of those deals. Yeah, we that's the only reason I do this is to visit with like-minded people that have good ideas and here's the issue. People forget. We all have our own ideas of what's going to happen. We all have our own way of thinking we're going to survive, but it's good to hear other people's knowledge in case it's something you might have forgot or something you may need. And if we can't communicate, and like I said, we're all of us are worlds apart, basically, and it's very hard to, if you're just talking to your local community and you're sitting down in the city hall or whatever, that's one thing, which is great, as long as you're making a difference. But it's another one to talk on the internet and we're putting our words out there and we're making targets on ourselves and it just I don't know how to explain it, but it's very we're setting ourselves up for a hard time because they're going to come after everybody that's on this internet, this interweb, uh, right after they get done with the coast, if that happens, because they want to take out these squawkers, which we are considered squawkers because we're out here talking about it to everybody we can, and you know, so us squawkers are going to we're going to be a target, whether it's the IRS, these fake IRS, or the federal government. We're all targets, every one of us. But here's the thing: there's so many of us out here. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say. Good luck. Now I don't know how long I've been on here. An hour and 48 minutes. So I'll go about 12 more minutes, and then I'm going to turn it over to Chuck and let him go on if he feels like it, or Ed, whoever wants to do it. Like I said, this was just supposed to be a test, and it's been a hell of a test.
Amen.
Been a hell of a test.
You know what?
And
You know
I
what?
enjoyed none of it.
That's exactly how they want us to think, right? That's how they want us to think. What you just said is what they want us to think.
Yes,
We're gonna prescribe to their paranoia and all the other shit they may or may not do.
no,
You
correct.
know the dumb thing about it is you subscribe to your own demise. Oh, they might do it because we heard it on the internet. Fuck them. Bring it, bitch.
Well,
You know,
and that's a
and
lot of it.
you gotta get to the point, right? Where you look at this shit the way it really is. They want conformists. They want us to say, hey, by the way, we conform.
Yeah, it
Fuck
ain't happening.
conform. I don't conform. tax the hell out of me. They already have. But I don't see them securing the borders. We pay them, and then we say, hey, oh, by the way, we're going to be paranoid about your propaganda. Now we have to continue on in another area. You know, you defeat the enemy, you learn to think like the enemy thinks. You know what? When I had a cougar up in the mountains, red mountain lion, whatever you want to call him,
I got to be careful saying cougar. Bonnie scolds me.
oh, you know what? If we worry about people scolding us, haven't we lost before we began?
Well,
And you forget the fucking spirit our country was even raised upon.
oh yeah. So
Tell
you had,
everybody, say, hey, by the way, Christmas addicts, first person killed in the Civil War, Revolutionary War. He
yep.
was black. He was a slave. Think about it. What are we a slave to?
Tyranny.
Slave to our mind. We're a slave to whatever they make us a slave to. But if we have the God-given ability to say, hey, by the way, I can think for myself, I'm a slave no more, then we start to think. There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
No.
Fear is an illusion.
Fear is, yeah, it's a figment of your imagination.
You put up food, George.
Yep. It's the
And
only thing that I see that can help save our country right now is food.
you build a community because you talk to the people you're giving the food to. Right?
What's that? What's that, George? You were saying something, George? I'm sorry.
I'm just saying that's why pressed food is the one thing that I can see save a lot of people in our country. If you have good food, you have your good medicines.
Absolutely.
All right.
Without food, we can't heal.
All
That's
right.
just the way it is.
Hey, Chuck, do you want to go on?
I don't care why.
Well, because if you wanted to go on or Ed wanted to go on, I didn't want to take up y'all's time, but I did want to do one thing before we left. That involves Bonnie, but I wanted to find out if somebody else is going on so everybody knows where to go. Like I said, this was just a test, and I've enjoyed every second of it. And it's been almost 2 hours, so it's somebody else's turn. I don't need to take up all the time. But Chuck, if you or Ed want to go on, or even you, Rob, if you got your channel up and going now, anybody that wants to go on, I'm going to let them. If not, I guess I could stay up, but that's up to y'all. I've only got 14 people watching it shows, so and it keeps dropping down 11, 12, 14, 13. I don't know. So, like I said, but I'm new, so maybe.
Keep your eye off that damn thing.
Oh, I occasionally look up there, and it's
You
like,
have no idea how many people are watching. You know what? I had a YouTube channel. You know that, right?
oh yeah,
And I had 11 people watching, then I had 40 people watching, and then I had 1,000 people watching. And the next day I went on, it was 11,002, wasn't it, Eric?
Yep.
YouTube's gonna fuck with you no matter what.
yeah,
And we
and
had
I'm sure.
2 views that night. No, 2,002 views that night. Or something like that. I don't remember. It was like.
Well, the first one I did.
The problem that you have with YouTube is they want to shadow ban anybody that's talking Republican or anybody that's talking common sense.
Yeah, I want everybody.
You gotta get over the numbers they're showing you, and you have to understand the numbers that really are there. You're not gonna find that till next morning. You just really aren't. See, the one thing about it is, if you really want to look at YouTube, right? You gotta have the balls to fucking realize they're gonna fuck with you. How many
Thank you.
nights did we go from subscribers going down 500 in one night? And then the next day later, we had 1,000 more. You just got to get to the point where you don't let them fuck with your mind. See, like I only got fucking 14 people watching, right? You don't know what you have watching.
No, I have to go back and look at the dashboard.
You have watching. See, and the other thing about it is, right? I think with End of the World, with George, right? When it comes right down to it, you have a message. You just get the message out. And you just have to have the balls to let the message come out. Doesn't matter what anybody really thinks. What matters is what you think.
Well, let me address the chat,
They're
Rob.
going to say, oh, by the way, you got 13, you got 12, you got 11, you got whatever, right? You don't know that. You don't even know that. You don't even know it till the next fucking day. And then all of a sudden you get a bunch of subscribers when you kill your channel off. And the next morning the numbers don't match. But then 2 days later they do because they come back. It's because of how YouTube really fucks with people. They want to mess with your mind. Don't let them have your mind. Your mind is yours.
Yeah, Chuck, that's what I'm fixing to do. Now I got to address the chat here a second. Conservative Cowboy, good to see you, bud. And that Harriet Hegman, yeah, beat Leah's Cheney, I hope so. And the funny thing is, my whole life growing up, my stepdad's last name is Hegman. And that's what I grew up on until I found out that I had a different father. And my stepdad never really adopted me, but he raised me. He helped me out. He still, up until about 5 years ago, if I got in a pickle, I could go to him and he'd help me out of it. And so, yes, I know the name Hegman, and I'd seen her, and I think she's a sure win. So I don't know. Frog 5. Be nice, be considerate, and you won't have no problems.
You know what? Shane.
Yes, sir.
Everybody here, think about this, right? You know this to be a fact. YouTube throws numbers out that'll mind fuck you, right?
I've seen, I've seen
really
a lot of this.
They really do. Think about this. Because we had ours going for well over, we were 11,400 and not 6 months. And they used to do this shit to us, right? Unsubscribe, who gives a shit, whatever, blah, blah, woof, woof. Oh my God. See, we did everything we did to be compliant, right? And then when we fought them, we beat them because they couldn't take us down because they couldn't. Because the reason why was we were in compliance on their rules that they had at the time. I might be dumb, but I'm not stupid, right? That's how they're quelling us. They shadow ban us, whatever, right? But they can't shadow ban you if you have subscribers that want to see your channel. Eventually, they have to give it back. And people look for the channel because they want to go back to that channel, motherfucker.
Well, and we have had.
Oh, wait a minute. I ain't even done yet.
Okay. I'll let you go a little bit longer.
Just give me 2 seconds.
All right.
We see this, don't we?
Yeah.
Think about it, right? Fine us, whatever. They strike us, whatever, right? Because they thought we needed their fucking money from their channel and we didn't needed it, right? Son of a bitch. God damn it, I'm a rancher.
Yes, we are.
I'm a fucking cowboy, right?
Hey, Bonnie.
I lost Johnny. I lost Jerry John. God damn it. All they're doing is censoring us and making
Oh, yeah.
us paranoid. You gotta be done with the paranoia and say fuck you and say what it means. And that's why I'm gonna put my channel back up. Because you know they need to know what the fuck is going on down here. And we need to say it right. And we have the ability, and all three of us have the strength to endure court battles. We can defeat them. I see this now. Trust me, people. Time in your life where lives matter ain't about that fucking steak sandwich. It's about who we are as a people. During the Revolutionary War, all they did was spread propaganda. They would make the American people so paranoid they couldn't move. What did Biden just do today? Signed into law an unconstitutional law. Coming after this common folk, because if you come after the common folk, they're the ones who pay. YouTube's using the same theories that we rebelled against at the beginning. Why wouldn't we be allowed freedom of speech? Why are we all such sheep that we say, oh, by the way, now I ride the range. I ride. I hate the fact Jerry John died. Don't make me know. Listen to me, Eric. When they wrote those rebel songs, they wrote them. What was the one thing that the enemy hated was those rebel songs? Because they motivated people. So what do? They take the clarity away from the songs. They tell you we're going to change our history. Those songs are our history. As long as we know who we are, we'll be the men we are. Take away your nuts. They take away your ability to fight. And once they take away your ability to fight, you can't even ride a horse. Son of a bitch. Propaganda. Same thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to ignore the chat.
Shane, I was going to drop my link, Shane, but I can't. You didn't wrench me.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Put something in there so I can go find it. I got it downsize my screen and split it. Sorry, bud.
That's all right.
I didn't realize this. I didn't have you, bud. I'm sorry.
Shane, you're the most person I ever heard say sorry.
Well, I don't like being rude to people, man.
I know. I used to be just like that.
Yeah, drop something in there, and I'll get you.
Yeah, I dropped it like right above what Red just posted.
Okay, let me go over here and add moderator, and Chuck C is now a moderator. There you go, Chuck. I can put something else, and I'll check and see.
All right,
End of the world. I'll do the same for you. The damn chat will quit moving. All right, end of the world, the moderator. Yeah, you're rich, bud. And I apologize. I didn't realize. Well, when I was doing all the wrenching, I didn't know how. You hadn't said anything in the chat, really. So, but no, you are a wrench.
All right, thanks.
Uh, there's a few that I don't know well enough to wrench, so I'm not going to until I know them better. ER, you have been around long enough. I will probably give you one. Let's see. All right, there you go. ER. Oh, Dorinda didn't get one either. Damn it.
She just popped right in. Hey.
Yeah, she popped back. Okay, there you go, Dorinda. I think I got you. Got to put something in there. Yeah, there's ER.
I dropped a link in private for StreamYard, which I'm gonna put it up there anyway, so it don't really matter.
Right, right. Well, Dorinda, we hadn't seen you text much or type much, so I didn't know if you're still here or not. I apologize. Well, I don't like to be rude.
I just say, you say, fuck Dorinda.
Oh my goodness.
We love you, Dorinda.
Dorinda knows I'm playing. She talks about the same way I do.
Yes, she does.
Oh yeah. You two, I think you two sailed on the same damn ship.
Can you imagine somebody doing something stupid in front of me and her both?
Oh, God.
Yeah, that
I bring
would not.
popcorn.
I'd be like, yeah, that was fucking stupid.
Well, there's one thing I can say is I haven't missed none of your shows, Shane.
Well, this is the only one I. You're 100% on, aren't you?
I'm a loyal fan.
Yes, you are. You're one for one. The good
Okay,
thing is I haven't missed
drop
one
it
of my
out. It's
shows
going
either.
live. I'm gonna drop it's live.
Red, do you think I should? Red, if you think I should, I will.
I did so he could drop the links to the things that he puts out.
Okay. Hang on. I'll go back and find him. There he is. All right. There you go, Red. There you go, conservative. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just, I'm so used to looking at, by morning there's 30,000 people that have seen some of the last shows I used to do, and now these new ones. It's and I don't know how to do any of this crap here on StreamYard. This is the first time I've ever been on StreamYard, so I apologize, y'all. I like I said.
We got two choices in this shit. Oh, fuck.
I just don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. We're going to go ahead and step down, Shane.
All right. Yeah, it looks like we lost Chuck. I think he's going live.
All right.
So we're probably going
I
to shut
wanted to say something real quick, though, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I know that's kind of scary to be talking tonight. Blaven in South Carolina, thank you so much for being my friend and praying for Jerry John and Cindy Fuller Stevens. Thank you so much for always having my back and being there for us. We appreciate it. And so many others. And ER, you can always call me Gunny. You can always call me Gunny Eric. Always. And tonight, I didn't want to take this over tonight at all, and I kind of did, and I didn't mean to. But you know what? We lost the Patriots today and a very good friend. Now we see how YouTube maneuvers. And I'm so glad I have the family we have here. Shane, Chuck, Bonnie, Ed, so many. Um,
We appreciate you.
very much so.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all too.
But you know what? I'm gonna hold the fucking line, and we're gonna maneuver. And I realize, Shane, how YouTube gets everybody now.
Oh yeah.
I do, and it's good to see it because they can't step on our constitutional rights.
We say that.
No, I'm not gonna. I beat them 5 times constitutionally
Oh
on
yeah.
my channel. They had it on Hard Luck. I did. We took them to court 5 fucking different times.
Wow.
You know, you guys got to remember, I had a channel. It was Hard Luck Survival, and we have good attorneys, and they couldn't step on what they were stepping on. They just couldn't defund you. And we use that money to get food in America as well as overseas. But we had to utilize our attorneys to do it. But now I understand how they did it. Now, I'm not going to bring that to anything more than what we just discussed. Eric hasn't been here, what, about 2 months?
Yeah.
And now we understand. And maybe tonight was what God wanted us to see. See, I'm a firm believer in God. And when I got wrapped up in the fight down here, I kind of gave up on God, and I gave kind of took on me. I ain't gonna lie to anybody. I ride, I rope, I shoot. I don't shoot that much if you don't have to. But thing about it is, I figured it out now. Now that I figured it out, now I see how they get you. Contract that they gave us wasn't even legal to begin with, and that's what the fucking lawyers said about. Well, we'll fill in more on the for the people that have channels, but now tonight everything came to fruition because I thought about it. The way read what Cindy wrote.
I don't have my glasses on.
Read it, Eric.
Rob, we are all mad as hell, and you and all our American ranchers live in deadly circumstances. The DC and NYC mayors begging for National Guard to help migrants.
You guys, sorry. Chuck has went live.
Okay.
So let's all bounce over to Chuck. Let's all give him some little love and time, and let's all go see him. Bonnie, I was going to ask you a favor before we leave. Do you mind?
I don't know what the favor is, but okay.
Pray us out.
Really?
Yeah.
All righty.
Just because I look like an asshole doesn't mean I'm a total asshole.
All right. Heavenly Father, we come to you this evening. We thank you for bringing us together again. We ask you to please protect this channel. Shane, keep him well so he can keep going. We especially ask you to be with Rob and Louise through this time that they're dealing with. We keep praying that you have Jerry John right there with you. And that he becomes one of your warriors now. We just ask that you keep listening to us, Lord. All of our prayers. You know our struggles. You know our needs. And I ask that you just keep us stay in our hearts. In Jesus' name, amen.
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 That was a slap in the face, wasn't it, Bonnie?
What? Throw me on the spot like that?
Yep.
It's okay. I'll pray
Yep.
anytime.
Hey, Rob, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too, Ed. Thank you so much, man. You're a good man.
You coming over to Chuck's or?
We might. We're gonna take a second here. We got a wounded dog. Not because of the border, just because it ran into some crap. You know what I mean? I'm gonna sew it up real quick and then I'll come over.
All right. All right. Well,
All right.
I'll see you all over at Chuck's then.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah, it's
right.
all bounced over to
Good night,
Chuck's. People in chat, if you don't know Chuck C, which I think most of y'all do, we're all headed over to Chuck C. Go find him, and if you can't find him, get a hold of one of us that you do know, and we'll help direct you that direction. So,
Much love,
anyway,
y'all. See you
Yep.
at Chuck's.
see y'all at Chuck's.